Disney and Ravensburger's Lorcana is set to debut in August of 2023. However, that gives us plenty of time and opportunity to come up with characters we would like to see in the future. Hi, my name is Miko, and I'll be sharing with you my top 10 picks for characters that I would like to see in the world of Lorcana. Mind you, this is strictly personal bias, so this video might not be for everyone. With that being said, let's begin. Before we get started, we first need to understand the types of ink that cards in Lorcana use. But you might be asking, what's an ink type? As of this video, there are currently 6 ink types that will be introduced on launch of the game. Those ink types include Emerald, Amethyst, Amber, Ruby, Steel, and Sapphire. I'm not too sure how this will impact the game yet, but if I were to guess, it would mean that Illumineers or players will need ink resources to summon glimmers of our favorite Disney characters. And in addition to ink types, all characters also have subtypes, or as what I like to call them, backstories. Take for example, Maleficent, the monstrous dragon. You will see that Maleficent has a ruby ink type, but when we slide down towards the center of the card, you will see that the backstory of this character is that they are a Storyborn, a villain, and a dragon. The most interesting out of the 3 is Storyborn. When we look at other cards, 2 other subtypes pop up more frequently, the other 2 being Dreamborn and Floodborn. It seems to me that the Storyborn characters are straight from the animation, while Dreamborns and Floodborns take an already beloved character and give them a new alternate look or lifestyle. So with the introductions of ink types and backstories out of the way, I will now begin with my ranking and also include what ink types and backstories they might have. Starting off at number 10, we have Steamboat Willie. The 1928 Disney staple deserves a spot in Lorcana since it was the first of Mickey Mouse's films to be distributed. If I were to guess what its backstory was, I would assume it to be a Dreamborn hero with an amber ink type. I bet we'll be seeing a lot of Mickey in future sets. However, for the time being, this seems like the most logical choice. For number 9, we need Winnie the Pooh. A visit to the 100 Acre Woods would be a nice addition to this insane lineup of characters being introduced. Realistically, I can see Pooh Bear being a Storyborn ally, like Olaf, except with an emerald ink typing. At number 8, we have Tow Mater, but without the toe. A personal favorite of mine, seeing Mater taking out another Illumineer with the final blow would be a hilarious way to end the game. I would see Mater being a Storyborn hero with a Sapphire ink type. Get her done! Number 7, Sheriff Woody. I think it would be the most rootinest tootinest choice in the Wild Wild West to have Sheriff Woody be a part of Lorcana. With a ruby ink type and a Dreamborn hero backstory, it can be exciting to see what this cowboy can do. Number 6, Dr. Facilier. A great villain and an even greater addition to the game, Dr. Facilier would make a great Floodborn villain with an amber ink type. Imagine him as if he succeeded in his plans and truly became the King of the Shadows. Number 5, Iron Man. To have the Avengers brought into this game would be an amazing feat, but Tony Stark would make the game elevate to another level. Having a ruby ink type and a Storyborn hero backstory, this is one of the characters I would love to see. At number 4, we have Ernesto de la Cruz. The main antagonist from Coco would be a great fit for the playstyle of the game. With a Storyborn and villain backstory and an emerald ink type, he will surely send shivers down your spine. Number 3, Grogu. The cute sidekick to the Mandalorian would be, if not one of the best additions to the game. With an amethyst ink type and a Storyborn ally backstory, Grogu will for sure have an impact with his force attacks when the time comes. Look at that cute little guy. Number 2, Miko from Pocahontas. Yes, I know we share the name, but this little guy with the right ability would be a fun addition to any deck. With a steel ink type and a Storyborn ally backstory, it would be a great addition to see. Before we get to my number 1 pick, I would first like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. With that being said, I would greatly appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to let me know that you enjoyed the content that I make. Finally, at number 1, we have Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Now, You might be wondering why I chose Sora in the #1 spot. I think by incorporating Sora into Lorcana, it will be the first of hopefully many video game adapted characters to join at a later time. Sora would definitely be a storyborn hero with the Ruby Ink type. However, if Sora had a Dreamborn or Floodborn backstory, I think it could be equally interesting to see what they can come up with. Well, with that being said, what do you think of my list? Who do you want to see enter the world of Lorcana? Let me know in the comments down below and I will do a follow-up video with some of the comments that stand out to me. Thanks for watching everyone, and we will see you guys all in the next video.